Welcome back! I'm Tyler, you're watching Scarfing Scarves, and welcome to another edition of Frock Talk, the show where we go through every single dress I own, one dress at a time, until I run out. And considering that there is now an overflow rack, I'm thinking that will happen just about never. Also, we are here with our intrepid cameraman.
Hey, you with the bunny ears. Give it a rest. Boo!
Who likes boondocks to his detriment. Anyway, let's get back on track because today's dress was voted on by my patrons. It is the third dress in their patron-only spree, and it is Dreamy Dollhouse, Round JSK, there's two types, by Angelic Pretty. This dress was released in 2009, and I say this about every single dress because I'm duty-bound to, but this is one of my favorite dress.
How many favorites do you have? Like 70?
70, 78, 79 now? Are we at dress 80 yet? I don't know. I would have to look at my wardrobe album. But this dress is heckin' gorgeous. Have you seen the little mouse yet? Has your eye caught the mouse?
Apparently not.
Oh
wait a
my
minute.
God. Do you see him? Is he on the front?
There's a little mouse.
Look at that baby! Wait, that's a...
There's a mouse. I mean, he's...
Honey, that's a bunny.
I was looking at this guy right here.
Oh, that's a mouse. Okay, I thought you were looking at this, and I was like, I know you haven't been outside in a long time. I know we've been quarantined inside our home for quite a while, but I would hope that you would remember what a bunny looks like.
You just see a rabbit out there with a piece of cheese. And
The animals don't care. That reminds me of when I was little and I thought everything was a cow. Like, cow was one of the first animal names that I learned, and my mom told me that anytime we were in the car, I would just point out the window and be like, cow! And my mom would be like, yes, Tyler.
You see some woman with her kids and you go, cow!
Horrible! People are going to unsubscribe.
Oh my God, tell the story about the woman you saw in the grocery store.
Okay, alright. I feel like we looked at this dress for 2 seconds before
We'll get back to
it.
the dress is still going to be there.
It's true. It'll still be there. It's not going anywhere. But okay, alright. I was like 5. We were in a Walmart, and there was a woman who was... Her butt was like 2 moving planets orbiting each other, and she was wearing spandex, okay? I had never seen pants or a butt like that in my life. I was 5, okay? She walked past us, and I looked at her, and then I went, Mommy, why is her butt so big? In the loudest voice a 5-year-old could manage with no malice, genuine curiosity, and my mom nearly ripped my arm out of my socket, jerking me into the aisle. She's like, shh. So that poor woman, I really hope she didn't hear, because it really was just, it was innocent curiosity.
Turns out she's watching this right now. She's, that was you! I will end you!
40 years of therapy later, now she knows, and she's coming for us. Like, it follows. But seriously, oh God. So loud.
Just, you know, in case there's some particularly, not particularly bright viewers. When Tyler says 40 years, that's a figure of speech. She is not 40 years old.
Oh, don't I look amazing? No, don't tell them that. I look amazing. Yes, I'm 47 and I look fucking amazing. So, I'm about that life. Don't
Anyway,
tell
the
them
dress.
that. Huh? Oh yeah, the dress. The thing that they're actually here for that we completely forgot about because we were talking about the woman I traumatized when I was 5. So I was off to a good start in life. No, this dress, fracking gorgeous, seriously indicative of that 2010 style suite, even though it's 2009, it's close enough, guys. Big ass border print, big ass waist bow, glitter. By the way, I got this print in gorgeous condition. I believe I did. I bought it from the Japanese secondhand market, and it is, that girl must have never worn it because this is glitter completely intact, just absolutely stunning print, really pretty saturated
I've
colors.
seen this bunny before. Does he have a name?
This bunny right here?
Yeah.
I believe that's part of the Lyrical Bunny set.
Okay.
I feel like they call that one Lyrical Bunny too, even though it's not your classic Lyrical Bunny.
And this small child, does that have a name?
No, this like doll. This is a doll.
Well, I figured
Dreamy
it was a doll.
Dollhouse. But no, to my knowledge, she doesn't have a name. Maybe I'm a bad AP whore and there's some super secret magic name that she has. But no, not to my knowledge. But This print is gorgeous. It's also got the, you know, the little candied hearts made out of earwig honey and bone meal. See? Sweet talk, angelic. I kind of want to look at it myself. I didn't even really take it out and look at it before we started filming. I just love this print. I love her weird, like, candy cane. She's got those, like, flavored candy canes that you see in the grocery store. There's a whole candy jar.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the bunny's face! Look at the baby! I love it. I love it. All right, hang on. I'm going to hold it up so I can look at the back and you can look at the front. I like the bed. I like the pony. Can you see the pony from where you are?
I do not. Well,
it's
maybe.
on the bed. The stuffed pony's
okay.
on the bed.
I see it. Yes.
The pony's so pretty. There's like glitter around the saddle. Oh, it's so pretty. And there's a book. It
I
says,
saw the storybook in the background.
Looky pony?
Looky pony, night of something
Star?
or other. Night of star that shines brightly.
I think so. It will wish that it becomes a something. Its memory? Or is eternal something?
Something.
English.
All your base are belong to us.
Yes. Okay, that's what it says. That's what it officially says now. I never noticed that there was actually legitimate writing on the book. I thought it was just fancy scribbles because, you know, it's like a bedtime story or something like that. But Dreamy Dollhouse is so pretty. There's like floating presents and floating pillows. And there's like candy. I love it so much. I just love this mouse. This mouse looks like they have no idea why they're there, and I'm here for it. I love everything about it. There is a necklace with this bunny on it. AP did make a necklace, and I feel like it's one of the lyrical bunnies, but it's not like your classic lyrical bunny. Like I showed you last time, the yellow one. There's, like, that's a lyrical bunny right there on Toy Fantasy.
Oh, there you go.
So there's another lyrical bunny on Toy Parade. Somewhere it's in my alternative rack. I'm not sure if there's there it is. Look, there's Lyrical Bunny on Toy Doll Box.
Well, there you go.
So Lyrical Bunny confirmed for Lyrical Bunny. So there's probably a bunch of Lyrical Bunnies, honestly, in this closet since most of it is AP. There's another one right there. See? Another Lyrical Bunny. Fracking Lyrical Bunny everywhere in this closet. So yeah, I dig Lyrical Bunny. And as you can see, it's not like the other ones, but I feel like its name is also Lyrical Bunny. Because I know AP has made a necklace with that rabbit. I saw it recently, but I'm not certain. Anyway, I think it's pretty. It's got partial shirring. Let me turn it around, I'll show you the shirring. There's a fuzzy on it. It's got partial shirring in the back here. It's very pretty. I like the partial shirring. Is there anything you like about this, Mr. Cameraman? I feel like I'm taking up the airwaves.
I mean, it's a very pretty print. I like all the candy. I do like that that shocked expression on the bunny's face. I'm wondering why he's so shocked. He's like, I'm on an AP print. Oh my god.
That was his only goal in life, to be on an AP print, just like the rest of us. He's a true Lolita at heart. Cute little waist ties. They end in little points. Partial shirring. Got a little heart button that goes behind your neck. It's probably crooked right now.
There you go. Let's take a look at the lace, because usually there's something going on.
We got hearts on the lace. Hearts on the lace. What's going on the border lace? Candy. It's that candy lace. Confirmed for AP candy lace.
Yeah. There you go.
Cute AP candy lace. One of my favorite things about this JSK actually is the bodice here, up on the collar. I love that little rounded collar look. I think it's really pretty and cute. And AP doesn't do that too much. You'll notice most of the time they do. See, it also has straps if you want to just, you know, it helps support it so you're not just hanging on the collar, but the straps actually come off. So if you wanted to, you could take off these straps and just wear it as a collared JSK. But for me, the straps help keep the weight off of the collar.
Oh, there you go.
Because, like, the collar's just held together by this little bitty buttons. So I feel a little more comfortable spreading out the weight of the dress, because it is heavy. It is a cotton dress from 2009, and it has a built-in, like, partial petty thing. So it helps poof your dress, but it also makes the dress a little bit heavier. I like all the ribbons on it. I like the pillows, the little bunny's face. I like the candies. They've got candy canes and ribbons. They put a lot of detail into this. There's even like glitter around this bunny's bow. Have you seen the glitter on that yet?
Oh, there you go, yeah.
They really put a lot of detail into this, and I love prints from that era. And Dreamy Dollhouse is just one of those that gives you this like cozy, soft feel. And I really like that about it. You see anything else that stands out to you, Mr. Cameraman?
I mean, not especially. I'm just looking at the little details. There's the bows that say Angelic Pretty on them. There's the earwig honey and bone meal candies. There's
present boxes.
Present boxes. There's like a little, I don't know, like a doily. I'm not sure what this
doily?
is. Yeah.
Show me the doily.
I don't know what
that's a pillow.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a doily looking pillow.
That's a puffy doily.
Yeah. And lollipops and I mean, we could go on all day just looking at the little details. But...
I mean, the way they dispense the glitter throughout the print is so pretty, like to make the little details pops.
Yeah.
Look at that glitter. They just don't do that anymore because all they do is like polyester. And I love polyester, especially when you're traveling because it just folds so small. They've pretty much stopped doing the built-in petties in their polyester dresses. There's nothing in there. It folds flat, which is great for travel. A little less great when you're trying to get that perfect poof shape. And I am stuck in my accessory. There we go. I tried to keep my hair out of things today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I actually did something different with my hair for once in my life. And I think this is one of the few styles that doesn't make my head hurt. So this is going to be what it's going to be. It's going to be twin tails or down. That's what you get so far. But I don't know. There's just something. This print is like a time capsule to me. This makes me think of the 2010 LiveJournal days when Lolita was like this magical secret club that it felt like so few people knew about. And when you got onto LiveJournal and you started talking with other Lolitas like you, it felt like you were reaching out and you were almost like, I don't know, you were like sharing a fun secret together, you know? It felt like you were reaching out to friends, which is probably sad in many ways, but it was nice at the time, especially for me, because I was a lone Lolita. So those online communities meant something to me. I lived in the sticks. There were no cities nearby. Like, I was the only Lolita, okay? I was the only Lolita in Bumpkinville. So I stood out a little bit, and it was nice to have a community that knew about the stuff that I love so much. So this is the time it takes me back to. This dreamy dollhouse with the bed and the pony and the little doll ribbons, and it's just nice. It makes me feel nice. When I look at it, it makes me happy. And I think one of my favorite elements is the little gift box here that has that iconic AP triple ribbon that they used to put on their bags. They've changed their bag style now to that darker pink, and I have one down there.
There it is.
The bag.
You can't really see it, but it's there.
Yeah, it's there. I don't want to pull it out because like 50 bags are going to come spewing out. I don't need that right now. But I'll put the bag on screen because I'm sure there's pictures of the bags online, but their old bags were like this light pink and they had the triple ribbon on them, and their new bags are now a dark pink and they just say Angelic Pretty. So it's a little less exciting, but I understand them wanting to like update their image with time. Every brand does. But yeah, that's pretty much Dreamy Dollhouse. I love Dreamy Dollhouse. It's one of my favorites, just like every other dress in my closet. Mr. Cameraman, do you have anything to say? Is there anything you would like to discuss?
When and how did you get this one?
Well, I do believe we said that I got this one off of the Japanese secondhand market from a seller that I have not seen updates since, and I wish they would sell more things because their packaging and the way they took care of this dress was just also well done. So it's like I would buy from them again in a heartbeat. When I find a good seller, like I'm willing to pay a little bit more if I know for sure that seller's items are going to be as described than to get a better deal and risk it with a seller that has less feedback. Because oftentimes I've had experiences where girls will sell me things not knowing it's me, because I'm careful with how I buy things, especially now, since I'm sure some people would prefer I not trash their entire country.
Oh, but it's so much fun.
It is fun.
And those videos get more views too.
It is also fun to continue breathing and not die a grisly death because you pissed off a frilly princess.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna die from snarky YouTube comments.
Well,
they're not even snarky. That's giving them a compliment. They're
That's
like
true.
whiny YouTube
They
comments.
totally are whiny. I read them in
the voice.
That's the voice I read them. Whenever I tell him I got a new stupid comment on YouTube, I immediately go into that voice and I don't know why. It's just automatic. What were we talking about?
Now I want to hear that voice in a British accent.
I don't appreciate the way that you talked about my country.
Well, that didn't sound British at all. That sounded
You know
like
what?
that sounded like American Southern there at the end.
That's true. That's
Country.
true. I fucking mixed my accents. Maybe that'll piss off both groups. It'll be fun. There'll be fireworks. I worked on that bollocks stuck around your uvula joke for a while. Okay, I had to work on that. Oh my god, that was offensive.
I'll take
Anyway.
full credit for the title though.
Yes,
that was
that's
my
true.
idea.
You did come up with the title. You did.
You didn't really read it in the
Title.
voice that was in my head though, because you said British nitwits can kiss me bum. I was thinking of it like British nitwits can kiss me bum.
I thought it was more offensive to read it with an Americanized accent so that they would have the double stab. Like, it's like, I know, it like shows that I know that I wrote this in a British way, but I'm going to say it in an American way because you're not even worth the effort. So it's like, it's a double stab for me. I thought it was funnier to pronounce it as if I was deadpan. So that's what I was going for. Why are we discussing the thing
Because
that blew up a
it's
community?
because it's fun and like
It was a little too much fun. They were like, you know, you kind of come off across as a bully. And I'm like, kind of? That's selling me short. Do you know where you are? Oh, God. What were we talking about?
Oh, I don't know.
The buying the dress.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The reason I buy from sellers who I trust, right, I'm more likely to buy from them even if their stuff is, say, like 20, 30 bucks more expensive, is because I've gotten dresses from people who are like, it's flawless condition, it's fine, it's lightly worn, I get it, it's covered in hot pink stains. I had a girl, like that happened with Jewelry Jabbit, it was covered in hot pink stains. And she was like, well, the price reflects its condition.
Is that what she sounded like?
Like, son of a bitch! Like, oh, you're gonna be reflecting on your condition in a hospital in a second. The price reflects its condition. You're supposed to have the description reflect its condition, you Nimrod. Sorry. Bad sellers piss me off, especially when they get all entitled about it and they're like, well,
The price reflects its condition.
oh, I'ma shove a coat rack up your ass in a second. Anyway, this dress is pretty.
Uh-huh.
I like this dress. Yeah.
You want to just make fun of British people?
We can't just make fun of British people.
Why not? It's fun.
Well, still, I feel like I've already like carpet bombed their country. We can't make a Frock talk
I
where
didn't
we
think.
can double down.
Can I tell you, like, I actually, and you can confirm this. I actually thought you didn't have enough British jokes. That was my critique. Was like, you know, when you told me what your idea was, like, you were just gonna make a video that was just like going scorched earth on the Brits. I was just like, I was going on a mental checklist about all the jokes, and you know, it's like you did check off the boxes, but I really thought there was going to be more. I'm just thinking, okay, bad teeth jokes, which there was at least one, but I mean, like, let's see, the jokes about how their teeth are bad, their food is horrible, like,
Jesus Christ.
those are the two big ones, but just making fun of the way they talk.
I love that you thought there should have been more. I was like, Jesus Christ, I've just carpet bombed an entire country. And you're like, you know, you could have dropped a couple more atomic bombs on it. I think some people still have flesh. Like, that was your reaction.
My favorite
to it.
comment was like I read through the comments, and there was an Irish dude. It's like, I know nothing about Lolita. I've never seen your show before, but someone told me that someone was taking on the Brits, and this is like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
The freaking Irish and the Scottish showed up, and they're like, we're just here to watch. Or someone's after the Brits. We have our popcorn. Oh God, Jesus Christ. I feel like there should be another disclaimer though, because some people may not have seen that video yet. I'm sure most of the British community is fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah,
But
and
the people
most
in that
British
video,
people, I'm sure, every British person, I've never met a British person that I didn't like. Everyone's been lovely to me. We love Monty Python, we love John
They're
Oliver.
probably tired of hearing that, but yeah, we do.
Well, yeah, I mean, just deal with it, because
You know,
Monty Python's great.
I feel like it says something that John Oliver left, though. I feel like that says something. No, I'm kidding. No, honestly, I will make the disclaimer. I'm sure most British people and British Lolitas are absolutely lovely, wonderful
And
people. It's just the people in that video were not.
You
And
Br-
they are very, very sensitive about being made fun of, so someone had to do it.
You Brits, please make more comedy shows that Americans can then remake
Right?
and put on Adult Swim or something.
That we can steal and put on Adult Swim. Give us more of your comedians. We will keep them. They can be Americans like John Oliver is now because he left your country for a reason. We'll keep them. We will keep them. We will treasure them. Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck is wrong with their food though? What is that shit? What is that shit?
Yeah, I was expecting a joke about kidney pies or something.
All I know about British food, and this is without even Googling, just what I've grown up with and what I've heard, is that it is the blandest, most unappetizing hogwash you could ever imagine.
Oh, and then the joke that made me laugh hysterically that you just said off the cuff once. So this is a quick story, but this was Christmas Day last year or the year before. We're having Christmas Day breakfast with my family, with my grandparents and my mom and aunts and cousins. And we're all at the house, and we have English muffins. And then Tyler's just without missing a beat, takes a bite into it, and she says, "Only the English would find a way to make muffins bland." I laughed so goddamn hard. And unfortunately, I didn't think of that until after you had already made the video, but that would have been a perfect joke to put in that video.
I forgot that I even said that because, like, since insulting things is essentially my job, I just do it all day, even when there's not a camera on me. Probably to cameraman's detriment most of the time. But, like, I'll just say something like that and I'll forget about it. And I'm glad you remembered, but I wish we'd remembered in time to put it in the script.
Yep. Oh well. It is now a Frock Talk anecdote.
I, for one, think that script is more than vicious enough against the British.
Oh, it definitely is. I was expecting more just cheap shot jokes.
There weren't enough cheap shots. I don't think I've ever heard someone say that about my content. It's 90% cheap shots.
So we could have done like some Boris Johnson jokes, but like, we don't really have room to judge, at least not at the moment.
No.
But hey, we're what's today? Sunday?
Today's Sunday.
We're almost a week before we can finally get rid of that motherfucker.
That's true.
I mean, we're stuck with him till January, but we can finally make it official.
I am honestly nervous about the election. I don't think that he'll win. I think he's going to try and stay. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about him.
I've told you this before. Some morbid part of me kind of hopes he does. Like,
just so you can see the fireworks.
I want to see him dragged out of the Oval Office, kicking and screaming. Julian Assange, like when Julian Assange was dragged out of the embassy.
He was covered in his own.
Yeah,
stuff.
That's what I want to see. I want to see that. I want to see President Shitstain. That's what I call him, by the way. I want to see President Shitstain dragged out, kicking and screaming like a baby.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
I think what will happen is he'll probably slink out the back door in shame with like some Secret Service agents and say, well, the election was rigged. It was fake news. And he's just going to say that on Twitter over and over.
How much do you want to bet he is not even going to show up to Biden's inauguration?
No fucking way.
He's not even going to show up.
He's not going to help. He's not going to send anyone to help transition.
He's going to tweet. He's going to live tweet the event and say fake news or rigged election.
Yep.
All that shit.
There's no way he'll help. There's no way. Why would he? It would not serve him to help. So there's no fucking way he's going to be an adult and do an adult job. He's going to have an emotionally incontinent temper tantrum on Twitter like a big fat orange baby. And it's going to be very embarrassing.
So yeah, folks, I know, I'm sorry this has gone off the rails, but this is what we're thinking about.
Yeah.
This is what has been on my brain for the last 4 goddamn years.
Yep.
And especially as it gets closer and closer, we're just like, how many days left? It can't get here fast enough. Come on.
It's an even more reasonable topic of discussion considering his mishandling of the coronavirus pandemic is why the fuck we're stuck in a closet.
Oh, yeah,
right now.
yeah, exactly. That's why we're doing these videos from your closet.
That's why we're fucking sitting in our bunker closet, and I haven't been able to go to a meetup.
84,000
in, like, 7
cases
months.
yesterday, by the way. That's a new record. Anyway, look at the dress. Isn't that just, it's just pretty?
Seriously though, it feels good to talk about it, and I know we can't be the only ones. And because our social avenues are cut off to just online spaces, we need to talk to other people just so that we can collectively come to terms with the fact that we are being gaslit as a nation every single day. And it drives me fucking crazy. And if this video comes out before the fucking polls close, go fucking vote.
Yeah.
Tell me you are fucking registered, because now is not the time for your pithy little purity complex where, oh, I don't want to vote for a damage control candidate, or I don't want to vote for Joe Biden because he did blah 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 in 1673 before Jesus was born. Like, this is not the time for your fucking purity test on Twitter.
Oh, well,
okay?
On that note, and Tyler, you can verify this is true. Like, we're not particularly big fans of Joe Biden either.
We're not.
In fact, I swear to God I did this. I wrote on Super Tuesday, I wrote a 15-page essay to my parents trying to explain to them why Bernie Sanders was a better choice than Joe Biden. Is this true? Did I do that?
You did.
Is it 15 pages?
It was 15 fucking pages long. Because you're a crazy person. And you sent it to your mother. Jesus.
Well, and her husband, my stepfather. But
yes.
So yeah, it's not like we're like over the moon for Joe
No.
Biden. He was not my first.
You're not Biden bros.
He wasn't my first, my second, my third. I don't think he was in my top 5, honestly.
No.
He wasn't. But it is what it is. He's the guy we're stuck with. But you know, for fuck's sake, people. Like, on the other side we have just fascism, but I mean specifically a deranged, narcissistic lunatic
with white nationalists in the wings that he told to stand back and stand by.
I mean, we could go on for hours and hours about how horrible this motherfucker is, but anyway, I do want to say to your viewers, because every now and then we'll make a couple of political comments, and then you'll have some commenter
baby in the comments.
like comment about how you don't come here for politics. Well, tough titty, fuck off.
Tough titty, fuck off.
Go fuck yourself. Like, guess what? There's no shortage of content on YouTube that is apolitical and doesn't defend your delicate fucking sensibilities. Cause get used to it.
And I've always done that.
You've always done it, but we're gonna without spoiling anything, expect more of it in the future. When we say that, you're going to see more of it in the future, because this is we're pretty passionate about this. And
we care about whether people's lives are ruined.
And this is a platform that we can voice our opinions on rather than just ranting on Facebook or Twitter. So yeah, this is just what we're gonna do now. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to watch it.
And can I talk about people who freak out about voting for the lesser of two evils? First off, as if Joe Biden is evil. Like, what's your fucking definition of evil? But I'm not going to focus on that. Instead, I'm going to say you should always, if only 2 options are on the table, only 2 reasonable options, mind you. You can vote for Willie Nelson all you fucking want. He's not going to become president. All right? The 2 most reasonable options on the table, and by reasonable, I mean achievable, are fracking Trump or Biden.
Yeah.
And for the people that talk about, well, I don't want to vote for harm reduction. Everything about politics is harm reduction.
It's a profoundly privileged position to take, by the way.
Exactly, and that's exactly where I was going, especially if you're white and you're talking about how you don't want to vote for Biden because he's the lesser of 2 evils. That is incredibly privileged, because people's lives and liberties are on the line when you vote for fucking Mickey Mouse, okay? Because that's what you may as well vote for if you vote for any of these third-party candidates outside of the
Well,
primaries.
there's one in particular, Jo Jorgensen, I think is her name.
Who?
Yeah.
Is she a Viking?
No, she's the libertarian, so a lot
She's a
worse than
Viking.
that. Yeah.
She's a fucking Viking. Honestly, that's an insult to the Vikings because they had.
That's
some
what I was
pretty
gonna
good
say.
gender
No, that's what
equality.
I say. Like those Scandinavian countries are like hardcore socialists, and they got their shit figured out.
She makes about as much sense as her fucking name. Hi, I'm Joe Jorgensen. You want some mead? Sorry. It's annoying. It's fucking annoying. Joe Jorgensen is not gonna be fucking president, you nitwits. So, we need, like, fucking black people, gay people, trans people, need you to not vote for fascism by throwing away your vote to some third party. We are too late in the game. Do that shit in the primaries, okay? Cameraman and I are voting for Biden, even though we're not excited about that, because we are less excited about fascism.
Yeah.
You need to vote out fascism and then keep pushing for your agenda. It's going to be a lot harder for your super hyper left-wing agenda to be accomplished under the boot of fascism. And that's all I'll fracking say on it. Probably a lie, I'll probably come back to it. But Jo Jorgensen, with her cup of mead and winged chariot, is only going to be fucking president in Fantasyland. Vote Biden, you bunch of babies. Like an adult. And then keep working on your shit. It doesn't mean you vote Biden and then you become a fucking Biden bro. Keep knocking doors. Keep changing minds. Push your agenda. But I would rather not be ruled by Orange Hitler.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Dreamy Dollhouse?
Yeah, is that what we're on? We're on Nightmare Factory now. God damn it. This has become a haunted house. Full of shit that we shouldn't have talking about. Fucking ghosts and shit. Honestly, though, that's what Frock Talk is made of. Frock Talk is made of whatever the fuck we want to talk about, and right now we want to talk about Marmalade Hitler.
Marmalade.
I don't even know what's happening in my brain, but that's what's happening. This is a very pretty dress, but we are in a very ugly situation as a country right now, and we need to fucking fix that.
I feel the... because I know a lot of your viewers are not in the United States. So it's something I feel the need to repeat pretty regularly. Because, like, listen, people... that motherfucker doesn't represent us. He does not. He did not win. He didn't. More Americans voted for his opponent than voted for him.
3 million.
The problem is we have an idiotic scoring system left over from the 1700s, and he was able to exploit it through very dubious means. He does not represent us. Most of us hate his fucking guts.
It is a minority rule situation.
Yeah. So please don't. You Brits over there, we don't judge you for Boris Johnson. Please don't judge us for... You can judge us for a lot of other reasons, okay? You can judge us for a lot of other reasons, but not this particular reason, because that motherfucker doesn't represent us. And Tyler and I specifically hate him with a fiery, fiery, fiery passion.
I have never been more consistently nauseated or just deeply enraged.
Yeah, I try not to hate anybody, but I truly, truly, truly do hate that man. I hate him with every fiber of my being. I really do believe he's evil. Like, he is just pure fucking evil.
I'm an atheist, but if the Antichrist existed,
it
would be him.
Exactly. I've said the same thing. Like, I'm not a Christian, but so I don't believe in the Antichrist, but if I did, it would be Donald Trump.
Didn't the Bible essentially say that the Christians would flock to him too, like the evangelicals did?
Probably. I haven't read the Bible.
It's been a long time since I've read the Bible, but, like, I feel like it did, that he would be held up. Like, he wouldn't just, like, come with a horde of demons. Like, he would be popular.
Anyway, so yes, just letting you know, like, you citizens of the world out there, outside of our American bubble here, we're not all crazy. We're not all stupid. We didn't vote for him.
He just exploited an incredibly broken and rigged system to win a minority rule victory, essentially. As well as, let's not forget the Ruskies!
Oh yeah, that too.
Let's not forget the Ruskies!
We need to do a whole video about making fun of the Ruskies, too.
Honestly, the Russian community, from what I know, the Lolita community, seems lovely. And
I'm sure, they
have some amazing designers over there. This Dollhouse?
Yeah, that's true, Dollhouse.
Russian Lolita accessories brand. They also have Miss Danger out there.
I'm just saying it's fun to just roast people.
It's true. Okay, but I will say they make amazing.
Oh, someone pointed out, by the way. Oh yes.
That's Dollhouse too. That bear bracelet.
Some of the commenters on the British Nitwits video said like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you didn't wear British Bear." Like, yeah, that would have been a nice touch.
Great. That would
doesn't really fit with that background, but
I was gonna say that I'm not sure how British Bear will look on my background because it is that like deep blue and like hot pink, almost this color pink from Wonder. I believe this is. It's not Wonder Gallery. Wonder. Well, fuck me now. It's not Wonder Cake. Oh, Wonder Patisserie. Wonder Patisserie or Wonder Patissier. One of the two. Sorry, I've got so many Wonder Milky, Happy, Cakey fuckies.
There's like there's somewhere there's like an AP name generator, and it's just like 80. It's just like 8 different words, and you just like you put them into one of those little crank machines, and you just roll it, and then you pick it out, and then it says like Milky, Wonder, Party. What's some others?
Milky Wonder Party.
That's a yes right there. Milky Wonder Party.
Milky Wonder Party. Oh my god! Why is that? We already have Milky Pony Carnival and shit like that.
There you go, Pony.
Jesus, Pony, Cat, Sweetie. They just have a bunch of adjectives.
Milky Wonder Party.
Milky Wonder Party. That sounds like a real print.
It totally does.
It totally does. I mean, we already have Wonder Party, obviously. Like, we got 2 of them right there. But, like, I could see that. I could see Milky Wonder Party. I could see it being popular. Come on, AP. Where the fuck's Milky Wonder Party? No, but I forgot what we were talking about. Politics. And then name generator. Oh,
yeah.
People have actually done that. They've had threads like generate your own angelic pretty name, and like everything's like Milky and Wonder and Sweetie, like Milky Chan the Fun, Milky Pony Carnival. I'm sure there's other Milkies in this closet. Cherry, lots of cherries in the name.
Oh yeah, cherry.
There's a lot of stuff called
strawberry.
French. Never Australian.
Oh, we gotta get cracking on that one. There
print.
needs to be an Australian print.
Called Australian Wonderoo. That's so stupid. Now Australia's mad at me.
Outback Wonder Party.
Oh,
there's like
you can't go into the Outback without a permit. AP better have a permit.
It's like so you need to have like really sweet fucking kangaroos.
Being chased by indigenous peoples.
Yeah, and like what else? Fucking kangaroos and koalas and.
What was the show where the guy, he was filming indigenous people in the Outback and he wasn't supposed to be doing that, and the cops kept having to like seize his footage. He was trying to do a rain dance to get it to rain. Someone in the comments figure that out. This guy was trying to get it to rain by copying the dance of an indigenous people in Australia, I believe, and you're not supposed to film them without their permission, so it was illegal. I can't remember what it was. Drop the movie or the TV show in the comments because I'm never going to remember what it was. Anyway, I feel like we have covered so much terrain as well as
we've run the gamut.
Is there any parting comments before we put up Dreamy Dollhouse round JSK?
We got to take a shot at a random state for no reason.
We haven't already like blown up international relations with several countries. That's not enough for you?
No, we got to work on our inter-country strife too. Let's see. Montana? We haven't hit Montana yet.
I don't know anything about fucking Montana.
Me neither. They're way up north.
They've got mountains, right?
Probably.
I feel like they've got mountains. I know they're known for horses. I know Peggy Hill went to Montana at one point. Right? Isn't that where her mom lives?
Yes. That is where her parents live in Montana.
Her mom was a bitch.
Yes, she was.
Are people in Montana
Fuck you, Montana! Specifically because of Peggy Hill's mom was so mean.
Why is Peggy Hill's mom so mean, Montana? Jesus!
You with your fucking Hannahs.
Hannahs? What? I don't know fuck all about Montana. You know what? That says everything we need to say about Montana. I don't know shit about Montana.
Yeah, I don't know it either.
It's Montana. I presume they have grass.
Actually, I do know that, here's one thing. All seriousness, Montana, you guys vote, and vote for, who's the Democrat running for Senate? I think it's Steve Bullock. Used to be your governor. Vote for Bullock.
Is Steve Bullock what do you call a Montana person? Montanan? Montanian?
Montanan? I don't know.
Montanan?
Onomatopoeia? I don't know.
Onomatopoeia. This is not going to make them vote. They're going to vote against him just to spite us. Vote for whoever the fuck the Democrat
seriously,
is.
vote for Bullock. That's his
Seriously.
name. He was the governor.
That's a stupid name. No wonder he's from Montana.
Don't say it's a stupid name when we're trying to get him elected.
I didn't say you shouldn't vote for him.
Vote for the guy with the stupid name.
Vote for him and then tell him he has a stupid name. Maybe he'll change it. Bullock. It sounds like the noise water makes when you throw a pebble in there. Just bullock.
This is so not helping.
I presume that's the noise water makes in Montana. Every time you throw a boot in a river, bullock.
People throw boots in rivers a lot in Montana.
That's what they do in Montana. They all wear boots and they throw them in rivers. Yes?
I mean, I can't really. I have no wherewithal to argue otherwise
Can you
because I don't.
counterpoint that? I bet you
I
can't.
have never been to Montana.
You
I
don't know shit
anything
about
it.
Montana.
Yeah.
How do you know they don't throw their boots in a river? Do you know what sound the water makes in Montana? I bet you don't. Well, I'm the expert, and I say it goes bullock.
I imagine it makes the same sound that it does anywhere else when you throw a boot in a river.
You're not a real Montanan.
I'm not a real mama.
You're not a real onomatopoeia. Such cheap shots at this poor, innocent state, full of, I'm sure, people.
Probably.
I feel like people live there. Otherwise, it's just disembodied boots in rivers.
Yeah. Maybe that's the whole thing. There's just a whole lot of disembodied boots.
Montana's full of boots. Confirmed for bootspiracy. I feel like this conversation should get the boot at this point. We should leave this topic.
We've got off the rails before. I think this is like...
What rails?
We've topped ourselves.
We've been wading through a fracking dark pit this entire time, feeling around with our little fingers until we found a boot.
Yeah.
And then we threw the boot in the river.
And then hurled the river into space.
Is Montana attached to the river?
Probably.
Then yes. No, that's horrible. I don't know anything about Montana. But I am the expert on their boot water noises.
I hear the landscape's really beautiful up there.
Yeah, but
'Cause
have you
there's
ever
no-
seen it?
As I say, because there's no people.
Well, I guess the landscape is going to be writing us some really nasty comments under this video.
Like, fuck you, signed in mountains of Montana.
Fuck you, Texas! You yippee-ki-yay, stupid states!
By the way, yeah, like there's... You commenters, you want to roast Texas, go right ahead, because there is no shortage of material.
Yeah, bring this ye to the hog. See how that goes down. We'll boot stomp your ass. We'll have a rodeo. You be the cow.
I've actually been to a rodeo.
Yeah.
That's a real thing that we have here.
We had a hog festival.
Oh my god,
Where
that's
I
true.
grew up.
Here's a fun little story. When Tyler and I first started dating back in 2011, it's before she moved in here. She lived really far away because I live in the Dallas area.
Mm-hmm. You live in DFW.
We live in DFW.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
but Tyler lived way, way out in the sticks,
Mhm.
as she said many times before.
Ding, ding,
And
ding,
so
ding, ding, ding.
I want her to come visit, to stay with me for like a week or two, but she couldn't because her nana, her grandmother,
Mhm.
signed her up without her knowledge to manage a booth at a hog festival. And I just sat there, I'm like, what in God's name is a hog festival? I've lived in Texas my whole life, and I have never heard of a hog festival. I don't think you could make a more fucking bumpkin country-ass redneck sounding thing if you tried.
There were pig chases. And a bus shaped like an oinker. Big pink oinker bus. And if I recall, there was funnel cake.
So that is the reason I didn't get to see Tyler for like a good 6 weeks, because for whatever reason, we both had other things going on. That was like the only week we could see each other, and it didn't work out. So we didn't get to see each other for like 6 weeks because
Of the
Tyler
hog festival.
was managing a booth at a hog
I
festival.
actually ended up not having to manage the booth.
Oh, okay.
Maybe my cries for mercy reached my grandmother. I don't know what part of I was into Lolita then. I don't know what
Mhm.
part of that said hog festival. I was not exactly your down home country type. Although I do like country music to this day because I was raised
As
in it.
she does.
I was raised in it. I feel like if I wasn't raised in it, I wouldn't be able to tolerate it, but I do. Sorry, guys. I'm from Texas. This is how it be. But yes, I missed seeing my then boyfriend at the time for like 6 weeks because of a hog festival. That is how Texas I am. Come at me. You won't win. So, yes, I feel like that is a good point to start wrapping this. We have grievously insulted Montana. We have talked about the Texas tradition of the pig party.
And we doubled down on roasting the Brits.
And we tripled down on roasting the Brits. They're gonna be so mad.
I remember specifically when I said I wanted you to include more jokes. The joke that the bit that I wish had been in the video was the Simpsons bit, the big book of British smiles.
The big book of British smiles.
Let's look at a picture book. The big book of British smiles.
That's enough! That's enough!
Oh, that would have been great. As if they weren't angry enough. We're gonna get more comments like, yeah, you shouldn't be bringing this up when so many people are offended. And it's like, shove it up your petticoat, Gretchen. No one gives a shit. You live on a tiny ass island. Call me back when you got some real estate to spare.
Oh, they had real estate for a long time.
Yeah,
they had to
and
give it
then
up.
they lost it all because they suck. They conquered the whole world and decided they didn't like any of the spices. That's not even my joke. That's someone else's joke.
So-
I don't know whose joke it is, but it's accurate.
So guys, I was actually, before Tyler went in on the Brits again, I was actually legitimately just gonna reassure you for like the 4th time, like, we don't actually hate British people or
don't.
England. This is all just fun.
This is just to piss off a small
It was
group of
to piss
people.
off, yeah, it's to piss off these few whiny people who were mean to Tyler's friend. That's really all that was.
Hypersensitive motherfuckers.
and-
And to keep the line for fair use. That is
Yeah,
the
that's
most
true.
important
Fair
fucking
point.
thing.
Yes, that's true. But I'm sure most of you Brits are absolutely lovely. We love your movies. We love your comedy. I actually have been to England, but it doesn't really count because I didn't do anything. I had a 12-hour layover at Heathrow once, but it's a very nice airport. So there you go. And we do intend to visit at some point. We might be incognito because of because of our video.
Because that one girl's like, Tyler's not allowed to come to any events in the UK.
So-
I'm like, who died and made you queen, Gretchen? Yours
So-
is still kicking as far as I know.
If we're the UK will have to be on Belgium with the list of countries that we do want to see, but we'll have to be incognito.
I'll wear a little mustache. It'll be fun. I'll call myself Mr. Thickerwackets. And you'll be Mrs. Thickerwackets. And together we'll weave baskets. That's our
This is
cover.
how Tyler's brain works.
I haven't had my coffee. So we're the Thickerwackets.
Okay. Should Mr. and Mrs. Thickerwackets sign off now?
Yes, because we have a Man vs. Kawaii to film.
All right.
You guys have been screaming about that for weeks. So this has been Tyler. You've been watching Scarfing Scarves. I'm gonna put this up because it's fucking heavy. I'm gonna put it back. This has been Dreamy Dollhouse Round Style JSK. I would like to thank my patrons for being the ones to pick these last couple of frocks. I believe it was Dreamy Dollhouse. There was Happy Garden. What was the other? Oh, Decoration Dream in pink. Dreamy Dollhouse, Decoration Dream, and Happy Garden. Thank you guys so much for making this content possible. All this extra content and LWLN that you see, the reason it's possible is because of patrons. Like, thank you guys so much. And the community I get from that it's honestly phenomenal. I never expected to see so many people gather to make a show like this possible, and it's really touching, and I don't know why you're here considering I am obviously the spawn of Satan. But if you would like to join their number, because I'm sure that pitch was really convincing, you can head over to patreon.com/lastweeklolita news for more content that I don't suggest you watch ever at all for any reason. So thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you next time.